Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about the sixth endeavor. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it's me again, Henry. In the previous videos, we did share about the first 5 endeavors, and if you still remember what are those, write in the comment below. Let me see how far you can remember. And of course, if you're first time here, you may always watch back the previous videos right after this, because today in this video, I'm going to share with you the 6th endeavor. So what is that? The 6th endeavor, which is do not dwell on the past. Do not worry, do not be anxious, do not always make complaint. The meaning of life is constantly honing our soul. When difficulties and challenges come, face it with courage. Do not forget why did you start it, and strive to do the things you're supposed to. In this video, I'm going to share with you why we don't dwell on the past and how bad is that. It's going to drag your life. It's going to set you back to achieve the higher ground, to achieve your goal. And I'm going to share with you how Mr. Kazuo Inamori face it, and in the conclusion, how the 6 endeavors is going to bring the benefits to us to the next level. So let's get started. Anything happen means happen. It's already in the past and we can't go back. So what we can do now is to reflect ourselves. What went wrong, just change it, don't repeat it. And what went right, keep it and continue. And the same thing goes to Mr. Inamori as well. And he said when he was young, he had too many worries. Worry about the company, whether it can continue to grow, or worry about the employees, whether they're working well together, or worry about the money, are they coming back? And sometimes worry about the mistake he made. Oh no, I make a bad mistake and causing the company lost the money. And keep thinking over and over again. So in the end, he said, it's not going to bring any benefits to your future if you keep dwelling on your past, if you keep living in your past, the moment, and sad. Keep your emotion in a low energy. It's not going to bring you any good at all. So let me share with you how bad is that if you keep living in the past bad memory. For example, at the moment, I'm experiencing a trouble, a loss of case, or no, I'm making a big mistake. I feel so embarrassed on myself and my family as well, the people around me. You see, to certain people, they can't accept this and they want to commit suicide. They want to finish this. Now, let me tell you one thing. We should appreciate our life. As long as you are breathing, you still have a chance to change it. You still have a chance to make correction. And the most importantly is reflect yourself and sweat it not to do it again. Just delete the past bad memories. Don't living in the past and focus. Turn all your energies to the present and strive harder for your future. Whatever happened, no one can change it. It's already happened. Focus your energy to present moment and to your future. And that's the best thing you can do. And you should stand up from where you found out. And coming up next, I'm going to share with you the real story about Mr. Kazuo Inamori. He said the words from his teacher had saved his life. And I'm going to share with you the words. What are the words in a short while? And this incident was approximately 20 over years ago. He said he can always remember all the details for the rest of his life. 20 over years ago, Kyocera, they had the breakthrough. They found that the research that the human body cells work well with ceramic. And they say the human body cells, they don't really work well with metal. They will keep a certain level of distance with the metal. And from the research, they found that the human body cell, they can proceed the cell division process on the surface of ceramic. So this is a big breakthrough and it has a huge contribution to the world. So I'm going to share with you what are the contribution. So the contribution is they're gonna make the human-made ceramic bone. Can you imagine that? The ceramic teeth. So this is another breakthrough, and because of the demand, they make the human-made ceramic bone for those who need it. And because of the demand was getting higher and higher, so Kyocera started to proceed to take more data and more samples and collect all the information, the sufficient information to submit to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare of Japan. Eventually, they got the approval to sell the products to the people who needed the ceramic bone to solve the problem. So for the first stage, they were so successful. They will successfully solve the problems for those who need the ceramic bone. And right after that, the demand for the ceramic knee. So for the ceramic knee, this stage, from the previous experience, the doctors, they were so confident together with more than 100 testimonials. So the doctors, they were confident on the research, and they say they were no problem at all. If anything went wrong, they would take the full responsible. And because of this, Kyocera proceed based on the orders from the market, the demand. So they started to research, and because of the people who suffer the joint problem, knee problem, they start to manufacture and produce. But the thing is that without the approval from the Ministry of Health, Labor, Welfare of Japan. So this is the problem. People, they started to attack Kyocera on the media, on the newspaper. They say Kyocera, because of money, they start to produce the product, they want to make money, they didn't care about the human life. And because of this, Mr. Inamori was in a deep trouble. They spent a lot of time to go to the department to explain, to apology. And every time Mr. Inamori, he say when he went to the department to face all of those cameras, and he felt so bad about himself and the company, family, friends around him. He was suffering, struggling, feel so pain. So at that moment, he thought of his teacher, the master. So he made the decision to visit the master and told him about the incident, how bad he was feeling at that moment. And the master told him, Mr. Inamori, today you're feeling the pain, suffering, struggling, which means you're still alive. And if today you're not feeling anything, which means you are dead. So at that moment, Mr. Inamori was completely shocked and was thinking, seriously, teacher, are you telling me this at this moment? And the master continued to tell Mr. Inamori, you see, you can still feeling all these bad things, the experience, which means you're still alive. Don't you think this is good? You should be happy. Because if you can understand the law of cause and effect, or we call it as a karma, what you are experiencing right now is the effect. I may not know what was the mistake you made, but think in this way, no matter how bad you are feeling right now, all this, they are the effect. And when all of your pains end, so which means your cause is going to end as well. Now look at this way, to certain people, the effect may take away their life. The rest of their life, they may die or end. So when they die, this effect has done case is already reached to the end, which means when this person die, the cause has gone as well. Don't you think this is a good thing for you? And which means at the moment you're still alive, you're still breathing, and you still have a chance to think it over, to reflect yourself, to change it. And today, the ceramic knee is just part of your life, part of the progress of your career. So Kyocera, it still has the big future, the bright future. Don't you think so? And that moment, Mr. Inamori wasn't really get it, the meaning from the master. And until the moment Mr. Inamori reached home, suddenly he popped up the idea. Master, was right. And Mr. Inamori made the decision to accept all the pains, struggling, suffering, because he understood that all of this were the effect. It is because of the cause. So understand this, learn from the past, reflect yourself, and correct it. Not to do it again. Never. And focus all your energy to the present moment and work harder, strive harder than anyone else, and to create a new future. And that's the best thing you can do. And Mr. Inamori, he said he always tell people, do not let the bad memories, the previous memories, to influence us, such as I make a bad mistake to borrow money to someone and I'm not sure the money can come back or not, or I've never successful before this, the business, most of business I involved will fail. I'm not sure this current moment. So don't let all these things to influence you. So let go of the past and learn from the mistake. Take it as a lesson and focus on the present moment. Create the new future, and that's really the only thing you can do. And Mr. Inamori continued. He said he always shared the 6 endeavors when he was young to tell people to build a strong foundation, because all of this were the real experience from Mr. Inamori. From the first, we need to strive harder than anyone else, be humble, do not be proud, and reflect daily, and we should appreciate life and do good deeds and serve others, and in the end, do not dwell on the past. So all these are the very important pillars to support us to create a better future, whether you want to manage your business, your life, your family. So we should always keep this in mind and practice the 6 endeavors, because he knew that the economic crisis, it may come at any time or already happened, or the people will just join a new organization. So the 6 endeavors is the very important foundation for us in order to achieve a wonderful life. So that was the sharing about the 6 endeavors. Like Mr. Inamori say, hope that everybody we can practice the 6 endeavors as the foundation, so that in the end we can achieve a wonderful life, you can succeed in your career. So in the end, if you find values and learn something from this video, you gotta smash the subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so that you're not gonna miss out any videos such as this from this channel. And the most importantly is leave your comments below, let me know what you think. I would love to read your comment and reply to your comment, and I hope to see you in the next video.